back to Drugstore Week. I'm very excited today because I have a full dedicated review video on something I've really been loving, and that is the NYX, let's get this correctly, the NYX Strobe of Genius Let's try it again. The NYX Strobe of Genius Illuminating Palette. It is incredible. I hauled it for you guys on the first day of Drugstore Week. If you missed that, I'll link it right up here. And I told you I was going to go more in depth because I instantly knew that I loved this thing. Totally loved. These kind of palettes have kind of been a trend. Well, I think they've been a trend. I saw NARS came out with one, and I saw somebody else come out with one. I don't remember who, but then I saw this one and I was like, I can afford that one. I'm going to try that one. And I am amazed. You guys know that I love NYX. This video is not sponsored. I've never been sponsored by NYX, I don't think. I wish. I just genuinely love them for the price. Like, forget the price. Like, the makeup is just incredible. It just helps that they're a really affordable price. So this is what it looks like. It is incredible. I don't know if these shades have individual names. Yeah, it doesn't say anything on the back. Now, usually NYX is pretty affordable. This palette is $19, which is kind of a lot for a drugstore, but when you compare it to what NARS would be, which that palette is honestly probably around 50 or over, it's a better deal. And you are getting, how many is this? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7? 7 incredible shades, and let me tell you why I love this palette. Number one, nothing is chalky, nothing is like streaky. You know how sometimes you can get highlights and they're just kind of like chalky on your face? They don't really break up. Everything goes on really smooth. All of the colors, except for this one for me, are usable as highlights and as eyeshadows. I actually have this shade right here on my eyelids today. I've worn all of them pretty much on my eyelids. I've even worn this lavender one as a highlight, and it's pretty frosty, but it's still beautiful. I would 100% say this is worth the $19, and if you get it at Ulta, you can use coupons. I'd say it's worth it. So let's get into swatching the shades. Let's start with this guy down here. Obviously, these three are my favorites for highlighting because they're the most typical everyday colors, but I didn't take that off. Take that off right now. But also, all of these are great as eyeshadows. Like I said, haven't really dug much into that one just because I'm too fair for that, but if you're into the gold yellow highlight, have at it. So let's start swatching. I wish these had names. This one is beautiful. This one reminds me of like a Becca Opal. It is gorgeous. Let me get that going for you on the hand. It's just so lovely. I'm pretty sure I'm wearing that today. No, I'm not wearing that one. I'm wearing a different one. Let you know when we get there. This next middle one is kind of a bronzy kind of highlight. It is gorgeous. This one I love to wear all over the lid. It is like my perfect everyday all over the lid shade, but if you are a little bit darker, it'd work well as a highlight as well. It's just a little bit more bronzy, but it's still beautiful. This shade on the far right is what I'm wearing today, and this would remind me a little bit of like Champagne Pop, but a little bit less peachy pink. It's the lightest of the highlights. It's right down here. So gorge. Then we have the yellowish one, which really is quite goldy yellow. I don't know where to swatch. I'll start swatching on the inside of my arm. Does that work? You know what? That might be a whole lot more wearable than it looks because I've been pretty intimidated by it, so I haven't worn it I actually haven't worn it at all on my face. I've swatched it, but once you blend it in, as you can see, it starts out pretty yellow gold, but once you blend it in, it kind of looks like a nice gold color. That would be really pretty on the lids. You can't see that at all. I'm having struggles. Then I love these last three shades. This one is kind of like oh, it's so pretty. This one isn't quite as shimmery as the rest. It's kind of like a pinky beige. It's very subtle. This one kind of reminds me of like a hourglass highlight. It's down here on my wrist. So beautiful. Like I said, this lavender one is quite frosty. It's really frosty, but it actually was not that bad. I wore it. I was in San Francisco. I've been like putting this to the test the last couple weeks. I was in San Francisco and I tried this and I was like, I don't know why I decided to try it there because I was going to be out and about in San Francisco all day, but I tried it anyway and it was actually not too bad. It's right here. But if you blend it out, it just kind of looks more like a white-ish highlight, which I've been enjoying playing with because I usually steer towards the like yellowish kind of gold highlight. And it was something nice for winter, I thought. And then we have this color all the way over here. Oh, so beautiful. Like I said, I have it all over my lids today. It's all I'm wearing on my eyes. It's just quite literally a rose gold. Like, it is beautiful. Can you see that? Probably not. I also have the light on. There we go. Like to the side, you can see how it shimmers. So beautiful. I put this on my eyes today. I hadn't tried this one on my lids yet, and I was like, yes, this is beautiful. So yeah, guys, those are the swatches. I hope you enjoyed this video, a little rundown of this palette, because I think it's amazing. I hope they make it a permanent item, and I hope you get it because damn. I just think the quality of NYX powders is really, really high, and so I'm always down to try their new stuff, and when I saw this, I was really excited. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys because I loved this, and I think all the new strobing and contouring and highlighting stuff from NYX is really exciting, and yeah. I need to like wash my hands immediately. Just rub it. I'll just rub it all over my skin and have a really really nice glow. Okay guys, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe right here so you don't miss any more of Drugstore Week. We're almost done, but just so you don't miss the last day. I love you guys. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you very soon. And yeah, bye!